Hey everyone, this is Bola Shokumbi. I'm the founder and CEO of Clever Girl Finance, and I'm also the author of the book, The Side Hustle Guide. Welcome to Clever Girl Finance TV. So one of the most common comments I get from aspiring business owners is, I want to start a side hustle, but I have no idea what to do. And so if this is you, I'm going to be sharing with you 7 key tips to help you brainstorm your side hustle ideas to help you get to a point where you can pick one and start working on building your business. So let's get into it. So your ideas can come to you in so many different ways. They can come to you randomly. They can come to you when your mind is least distracted. For example, when you're in the shower, that happens to me a lot. Or they could come from you trying to solve a problem that is impacting you. Or it could be you just really thinking about your passions and your interests and coming up with a side hustle idea. And so I always tell people that as you think about what you want to do for a side hustle, it's really important to be intentional so that you can brainstorm these ideas effectively and really get excited about what it is that you want to do. And so here are 7 key tips to help you as you work on brainstorming those ideas you keep getting. So the first thing, the most obvious thing, is you want to make time to brainstorm. And when you sit down to think about business ideas, you want to make sure that you also have minimal distractions and you can really focus. For some people, you might need just one session to brainstorm and come up with an idea. And for other people, you may need multiple sessions. I remember when I was brainstorming the idea for Clever Girl Finance, it took me a lot of sessions, but I was able to really think through it because I made time to brainstorm. So you want to be comfortable, grab your notebook, your paper, a whiteboard, your coffee, your tea, and even a friend, and really sit down and talk through your random ideas, the things you're inspired by, your skill sets, your interests, or the problems that you're trying to solve that you have identified, and use that as the basis for your brainstorming session. The second thing I would say is compile your list. And maybe this should have been the first point, but basically anytime you have an idea, you want to write it down. You want to put it on paper. There are so many ideas I have come up with, and because I didn't write them down within a specific period of time, I forgot about them. And for the life of me, I cannot remember what these ideas are. So write down your ideas. Every time you have an idea, write it down. And then as you create your list, then you can dedicate time, as I mentioned earlier, to brainstorm each of those ideas one by one. And one way that you can try to remember your ideas is by thinking through past experiences and your different memories. And also keep in mind that it's okay if your ideas start out as being simple. You can make them more detailed when you go through your brainstorming session and as your side hustle idea starts to evolve. So number 3, you want to go down your list of ideas one by one. So I've talked about making time to brainstorm, and I've also talked about compiling your list of ideas. And so when you actually do sit down to brainstorm, don't feel like you have to brainstorm all 10 or 20 ideas you have all in that one session. It can be overwhelming and it can be distracting. So plan to take one idea at a time that you really sit down and focus on and come up with sub ideas and different things to help you build out that idea so you can decide if it makes sense as a side hustle for you or not. Number 4, ask yourself questions. So asking yourself questions can be a really great way to help you develop the ideas that you already have. So you can ask yourself things like, why are you interested in or passionate about this idea? What is the real problem you've identified? How does your initial idea help solve it? Who is your target market? What will you need to execute your idea, etc. And questions like this really help you get clear on whether or not this is a business idea that you want to follow through with for your side hustle. And your answers to these questions will also help you form the basis of your business plan. By the way, if you are enjoying this video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and head on over to Instagram to follow us there at Clever Girl Finance. We have a great time engaging, and be sure to stop by the clevergirlfinance.com website. We have over 30 plus completely free courses to help you as you work on your business and your financial goals. Number five, you want to do initial research and look at real life examples. So thankfully, the internet is just an amazing resource. And so take the ideas you have and type them into Google and see what comes up, and take a look at the real life examples that come up as well. By doing this initial research, you may even be able to come up with a fresh set of ideas for your potential side hustle. Number six, ask for feedback. And so as you work through your side hustle ideas, it's a good idea to get feedback about this idea, about the potential products and services that you're thinking of offering. And a great place to start is with family and friends. However, I will caution you to be mindful of the information they give you, because a lot of times friends and family are biased because they like you, they don't want to hurt your feelings, so they'll tell you everything is amazing. So one way to get around this is to tell them that you're asking for a friend. And you also want to be very mindful of sharing your ideas with people who are not going to support it or empower you to pursue it, because sometimes the words that people can say can just be the idea killer. It can just basically have you throw your ideas away because they tell you that they're crap, and then you start believing that it's crap. And so be very mindful of who you share your ideas with. You can also try to find out from your potential customers or the people that you would ideally want to buy your products and services what they think about your idea. And a great place to find these people are on online forums or on social media. Number seven, take a break and then revisit your idea. So like I said, when it comes to brainstorming, you may need one session, you may need multiple sessions, but taking a break and taking a step back from everything you've come up with and reviewing it at a later time when you are rested, you have a clear mind, can really help you gain additional insights to that idea as to if you really want to pursue it, or if there are things that you want to change and adjust before you start to pursue that idea as a side hustle. By stepping away, like I said, you come back with a fresh mind, a clear perspective, fresh insights, and this can really help you as you fine-tune your idea for your side hustle. And since we're on the topic of ideas, let's talk about some really great and popular side hustle ideas that can maybe help you fine-tune the side hustle ideas that you're thinking about right now. And some of these are ideas that can be executed regardless of what business niche you're in. And they include creating and selling physical products or services. So for example, starting an e-commerce website or opening a brick and mortar store, creating and selling digital products online, for example, books, guides, courses, and etc. It could be coaching, teaching, or consulting for a fee, and this could be based on a skill set or expertise that you have. Keep in mind that credentials may be required depending on the field. Or it could be becoming an affiliate for a reputable product or service and getting paid by commissions on the referrals that you make. In addition, some of the most popular niches to start a side hustle include health and wellness, for example, fitness or nutrition, food and beverage like baking, catering, technology services, for example, website development or graphic design, beauty and style, for example, skincare, makeup, hair products, fashion, or personal improvement and education. So for example, coaching, consulting, teaching, or speaking. And it's also a good idea to consider recession-proof niches. So these are businesses that really are able to weather a storm during difficult economic climates. And some of these businesses include technology and IT, food and beverage, health services, legal services, financial services, repair or maintenance services, baby essentials, and child care services. Basically, the reason why these types of businesses do well during economic downturns is because people are focused on staples as opposed to non-essentials, and they fall under that category of staples. So people still need legal services, they still need financial services, they still need childcare, and etc. So those are good places to think about starting a business as well. One thing to keep in mind when you're brainstorming is that your business does not have to be tied to your passion. Yes, it is great to have a business that is tied to a passion, but that is not essential for a successful business. And it also does not mean that you won't be excited about your business if it's not tied to a passion. So your business can be tied to a skill set or an experience or a problem you're trying to solve that you're really excited about as well, but is not necessarily like your passion. The key key is that you have an interest in it and you're willing to work hard to get your business on its feet. So as you brainstorm, you are likely to get clearer and clearer on the business ideas that you have. You're likely to get fresh ideas and fine-tune the ideas you already had. And your whole goal with brainstorming is to get clarity so you can make the best decisions as you work on starting your side hustle. And it's also a great idea to brainstorm with a friend or a business partner if you're not starting your business alone. So do you already have some side hustle ideas churning in your mind? I would love to know what they are. Leave a comment below. If you have enjoyed watching this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, tell all your best girlfriends about Clever Girl Finance, and also follow us on Instagram at Clever Girl Finance, and be sure to stop by the clevergirlfinance.com website. We have a ton of great content on the blog, we have the podcast, and of course we have our over 30 plus completely free courses. Thank you guys for watching, and I will talk to you in the next video. The end.